Day 360. Almost to the end. It's hard to believe I started this daily drawing challenge 360 days ago, and now the light at the end of the tunnel is almost blinding. I've always wanted to do a graphic novel, and I spent this year working toward that goal. I've learned a lot about patience and consistency and determination. There were days I felt like I was on top of the world, and days where I felt like I was scraped off the bottom of a boot. Days where I was so energized to keep going, and days where I was convinced I was just making a fool out of myself. But I did a drawing anyway. When I completely botched a line, I would remind myself about wabi-sabi, embracing the imperfections. Those little mistakes and inconsistencies are what make it true to who I am at this moment in time. There were days when I felt like I was making it harder on myself by doing it in pencil and ink on paper. And there were days when drawing in pencil on paper and getting into a flow state that included regular pencil sharpenings, and suddenly I'm transported back to my time on the Max and The Simpsons, when there would have been dozens and dozens of artists all working on paper, in pencil, all at the same time, all in the same room. And if there's anything that I hope comes out of all of this AI stuff, is that maybe we get back to traditional animation and just pencil on paper and skill. The nostalgic feeling I get doing Never Wonderland extends back to the kid in that high school art class who spent an entire semester on one insanely detailed graphite on paper assignment. Or the kid who had an expressive ink drawing in his early portfolio that helped to get him into CalArts. Never Wonderland is by far the largest collection of drawings I've ever done. There isn't anything I can compare it to in the last 31 years. I'm still pushing hard to finish inks on book 2 by the end of the year, but at the same time, I'm spending time with my family.